Welcome back once again to Fighting Fire with Fire, the AJ Rose Show. Week 5 of the NFL season is in the books, and you know what that means. It's time for the Week 5 NFL Awards. Your winner for Best Team Performance goes to the Cincinnati Bengals, who trailed 24-7 at home to the Seattle Seahawks before coming back to win 27-24 in what may have been the biggest win of Andy Dalton's career. A lot of people like to crap on Andy Dalton because of his playoff resume, but behind a great Cincinnati offensive line this year, he's been excellent, and that Cincinnati team has all the tools necessary to go all the way and win the Super Bowl. Your winner for Worst Team Performance goes to the Detroit Lions, who lost 42-17 to the Arizona Cardinals, turning the ball over on 5 of their first 7 possessions. They are the only team in the NFL without a win. Congrats to the Detroit Lions. Your winner for Best Individual Performance goes to the muscle hamster, Doug Martin, who had 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown in Tampa Bay's 38-31 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. An honorable mention should be made for San Diego Chargers tight end Antonio Gates, who caught 2 TDs in his return after a 4-game suspension and became only the second tight end in NFL history to catch 100 touchdown passes. The only other person to do that is the great Tony Gonzalez. Your winner for Worst Individual Performance goes to Greg Hardy of the Dallas Cowboys, and this has nothing to do with his on-the-field play where he had 2 sacks of Tom Brady in their 30-6 loss against the New England Patriots. Greg Hardy gets Worst Performance of the Week because of what he said in the days leading up to the game, saying he wanted to come out guns blazing and making comments about Brady's wife and how attractive she was. Hardy is a thoroughly contemptible human being, and despite his overwhelming skill as a football player, he should not be playing it right now. Your winner for Best Play goes to Le'Veon Bell for his 1-yard plunge, or rather his half-yard plunge, to get the Steelers the win against the Chargers on Monday Night Football, which also won me my fantasy week by 1 point. Le'Veon Bell is the best running back in the league, or unless you want to make the argument about Adrian Peterson, whatever. I do not agree with Mike Tomlin's call. I think it was a boneheaded move, and that if it hadn't worked out, he would have been raked over the coals this week. But it worked out, so what can you say? The worst play of the week goes to Jamal Charles tearing his ACL, because we all lost as football fans. We all lost, the Chiefs lost, Charles lost, and it's a bummer. And I don't want to talk about, people losing fantasy football seasons because of this. It's a bummer because Charles is a great football player, and it stinks to see him injured. This is the second time he's torn his ACL. I wish him a thorough, speedy, full recovery. Your bold prediction for Week 6 is that 2 of the unbeaten teams in the NFL, the Falcons, Bengals, Patriots, Broncos, Panthers, and Packers, 2 of those teams are going to lose this week. I'm not sure which 2 it's going to be, but I guarantee you it won't be the Patriots, who are going to beat the snot out of the Colts this week for some Deflategate revenge. Whatever the spread is for the Patriots, pick them. I'm sorry that the master of the picks, Elliot Bruce, is not here this week. That's the one pick yours truly is going to make for this week. Patriots minus whatever against the Colts. I'm excited for that game. For everybody here at Fighting Fire with Fire, I'm AJ Rose. We'll see you next week.